Hello, hello. Welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley, and for the next hour, we are going to be doing some vocabulary and conversation work, specifically in regards to the beach, a day on the beach at the seaside. The class will be doing a very basic vocabulary exercise, mix and match with some pictures. As we go along, we'll have a little conversation, and then the latter half of the class, I will facilitate some more conversation about summer fun at the beach. And so you can practice your conversational English. Okay, let's get started. Hello, Anna. You can't hear me? Oh my goodness. Okay. I seem to be registering. Okay. My headphones are new. New. Not news. Okay, your headphones are new. Okay, my little dials are working that show that we needed somebody else to come into class. Thank goodness Mustafa's here. Mustafa, hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly, teacher.
Okay. Mustafa can hear me. Ah, great. Thank goodness. Anna had me worried. Anna, welcome back. Can you hear me? And uh-oh. Anna, if you have new headphones, you need to look at that warranty. Look at your guarantee on those phones. My goodness. Take those things back. Okay, anyway, hi, Mustafa. Welcome to the class.
Teacher.
Hopefully, Anna will get things worked out. I hope so. 1, 2, 3, third time's the charm, as we say in English. Anna? Anna?
She has a problem from yesterday.
Yeah, earlier today, or was that yesterday? I can't remember. It all blends together.
Yeah, yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, okay. In the meantime, Marcus has joined us. Hi, Marcus.
Hello, Oakley. How are you?
I'm fine. How have you been? Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, well, it's summer, and summer's winding down, really, at least in the northern hemisphere. I wish my hair were winding down. I wish the northern hemisphere of my head would be winding down. Anyway, summer's winding down. Mustafa, have you had a chance to go to the beach? Is there a beach you can even go to?
This is the $1 million question.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Or is everywhere a beach?
Yeah, there is a beach in my city, but you know what? Like, there is a dirty beach and a clean beach. Okay. So the clean one is a little bit, I think, expensive. So it's not like popular for everyone to go there. Like it is artificial, I think, artificial one. So you have to pay and go there. But the one for that open for the populated people is kinda dirty, and I don't like go there. You know, like you smell stingy smells, and I don't like to go there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we have a public beach. Public in English, very common to have public beaches and then private beaches. You might have to pay for. Okay, Anna, are you?
Can you hear me, teacher?
Oh. Yes,
yeah.
I can. Okay.
Oh.
Very good. All
Nice
right.
to see you again, teacher.
Good to see you as well. We're going to do a little work on vocabulary and conversation about beaches. So the summer,
Okay.
I don't know, just a couple, 3 weeks left. Have you been to the beach yet this summer?
No, unfortunately not. But the whole life, I've been to the beach. Now I can't because of my health issues. But is what I like most. Go to the beach and take the sun, relaxing in the hammock, staring out to sea, swimming, play a little like a tennis in the sun,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and to eat good fish, above all in Malaga.
Nice. Sounds great. Okay. Instead of saying the whole life, you say my whole life. My whole life, I loved going to the beach. Or use present perfect. I have loved going to the beach my whole life.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you
teacher.
really you can't go now? That's so sad.
No, because my food allergic is more than that. Is a cross allergic. I can't take the sun, hair, humidity, rain, all of them.
Oh my goodness.
Don't feel well. It's a big problem. Yes.
Okay.
But I have to be patient. Well,
Okay. All right. We've had a whole bunch of other students join us, so I want to quickly welcome Javier. Hello, Javier. Welcome to the class. Hi, Javier. Javier. Okay. We'll come back to you later. Saiban, hello. Welcome.
Hey, teacher, how you doing?
Hey, Saiban. I'm okay. Lighten up. Cheer up, buddy.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the beach. It's a happy subject.
Okay.
We're not talking about the end of the world today.
Okay. No
Okay.
pessimistic. I mean,
no,
no optimistic.
No, it's an
I will
upbeat
be-
class. The beach. Okay.
Okay.
I'll talk to you again in a minute. I want to hear you more upbeat. Okay? All right.
Yes, teacher. Yeah.
All right. Let me also welcome Hajar to the class. Hi, Hajar.
Yeah, hello, teacher.
Hello. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Terrific. Glad to hear it. Glad to have you aboard. Okay, we're gonna do a little opening discussion, and then we're gonna do a vocabulary exercise, a little mix and match with pictures. But first, I'm gonna go around. I've already talked to Mustafa and Anna. Marcus, how about you? I have to ask. Summer is winding down. Have you been to the beach yet this summer? Marcus? Marcus, are you there? I think people are not hearing me for some reason. Something weird going on with the Hangouts. Marcus, hello. No? Okay. Javier, are you there?
Hi, teacher, I'm here.
Oh, okay, that's Fabio. Okay, hi, Fabio. Welcome to the class. Hi.
Hi, teacher. Thank you.
Hi. Okay. Mustafa wants to know what I just said. I think what I just said is that summer was winding down, coming to an end, slowly, something that takes time to come to an end. All right? So, it's idiomatic expression. Okay, it was winding down. So, I can't talk to Marcus or Javier. I'm not sure why. You guys aren't hearing me. So I'll just move on. I'll try you guys again later. I don't know what's going on. Saiban, back to you. Saiban,
Yes, teacher.
is it even possible to go to the beach where you live? Is there a beach?
Not here, but as I just mentioned the previous class, Turkey, we are a neighbor for Turkey country. I mean, yeah, how can I say that our city, it's on the Iraqi-Turkey border. So people are going to the beach in Turkey. So and they make it very easy for us. We don't need visa. All we have to do is just going there, and we have like every day a bus going to the Turkey, and it's very cheap. It will cost you only 70 or $60. So it's very cheap. I think. Yeah.
Seems
So,
expensive to me.
no, because well, I mean, but it's a round trip, teacher. I mean, going
Okay.
and coming back. So I think, I mean, for round trip, it's not gonna be very, I mean, expensive.
How long is the trip?
70.
How many hours?
It's, I think 6 hours or
Oh, it's
7
pretty long.
hours.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, and people are usually go to Izmir or other, I mean, or let's say another cities that has the beach. It's very nice, teacher, actually.
Okay, all right. Look, you're neighbors with
Okay.
Turkey, not neighbors for. All right.
Okay.
And that
Neighbor
goes
with.
for people in your neighborhood. I'm neighbors with Mohammed Talmud, or whatever, people's names, or I'm
Yes.
neighbors with the jewelry store, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
neighbors with somebody. Okay, so have you made the trip, Saiban?
No, but I really want. I really want to go to Miami Beach. It's my dream, teacher. Hopefully, when I go back, it's my dream. Trust me. It's Miami Beach. It's in my mind. I wish God don't take my soul until I just go to Miami Beach, and then after that, yeah. So
Okay.
hopefully.
Saiban, do me a favor,
Yeah.
all right? Go to Miami Beach, enjoy yourself, but bring a lot of money, because it's expensive.
Okay.
Second of
Okay.
all, if you can, it's quite far. It's like 100, 120 miles away, but go out on the Florida Keys. It's just a
Oh.
long line of islands that stretches 90 miles out into the ocean. Go out to the
Oh,
Keys.
okay.
And go to, just pick a
Yes.
key, any key. Marathon Key is my favorite, but pick any key. Just stop the car, and there's a beach, and there's no one around, and it's beautiful, unbelievably beautiful. And you're by yourself. You don't have a bunch of idiots trying to sell you things and selling you hot dogs for $10, things like that.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, teacher.
more natural.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully.
And you're still in Florida. It's a long series of bridges and islands, cays and reefs, and it just goes for a long way. It's a pretty impressive
Wow.
ride, and it's beautiful. So I would recommend
Yes.
that.
Okay.
And it's cheap. You need a car, but it's cheap.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Absolutely welcome. Okay. Hajar. How about you? Hajar, do you like the beach?
Yes, I like it.
You
But
do?
yes, but here in now I am in Netherlands. The weather is bad. We cannot go to the beach.
You're in the Netherlands?
Yes.
Oh, are you? Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not. Netherlands is not exactly known for its beaches.
Yes. But Morocco, there are a lot of beach nice.
Of course, Morocco has beautiful beaches. Everybody knows.
But the most one where I see it's the Boracay, the island near the Philippines.
Boracay? Yeah.
Yes.
Have you been to Boracay?
Yes.
You have? I didn't know that.
Yes,
Ah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty impressive.
And also I like the Islamo Kharis. It's near the in the Mexico.
I'm sorry, you again?
The Islamo Kharis is the island in the Mexico.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's nice.
Really? You're a world traveler, aren't you? And all around the globe. Beach hopping. Okay, Hajar's a beach hopper. We did not know. I did not know anyway. Okay. All right, island hopper. Island hopping, you go from one island to another. If you go from one bar to another, bar hopping. All right, beach hopping. Mountain hopping, if you're a mountain climber. We use this term hopping to talk about somebody who likes to go from one to another of the same thing. So, okay, little did I know. Okay. Well, I'm totally surprised. Cool. Later we'll talk about Boracay some more. That's awesome. I want to quickly welcome Early to the class.
Hello.
Hi. How do you
Hello.
pronounce your name, please? Hi.
Early, just early.
Early. It is early. Okay.
I'm late.
Better early than late. Yeah, you're late, Early.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right. I'm going to talk to you in just a second, okay? First, let me talk to Fabio. I'll be right back to you, Early. Fabio.
Yeah, no worries.
No worries. All right. Very American sounding. Okay, Fabio.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So, have you been to the beach this summer?
But yes, but I live in Brazil and now is winter here. But
Yeah.
sun and hot, 31, 32 degrees. It's amazing weather here.
That's warm enough to go to the beach for me.
Oh yes,
Where-
I go to the beach every day. I'm living
oh,
from off the beach.
oh, there you go. Are you in the northern part of Brazil or southern part of Brazil? Where are you? The
Rio
big
de
country.
Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is a middle of Brazil.
Right. Okay.
Under more than south, but middle of Brazil.
Very good. You're in Rio. Awesome.
Yes.
Yes. I have a private student, a one-on-one student, and a couple of times he's taken his camera, and we do class. He's outside on the streets, walking around Rio, on the beach. I've been on the beach, sort of,
Yeah.
you know, cyberly. How do you say that when you're like through the internet or, okay, not in real life, but you know.
Like what?
Well, I can't think of the word. Virtually. Thank you, Mustafa. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. I have virtually been to Ipanema.
Okay. Yeah. It's a nice weather now. This last weeks here, very sun and no clouds in the sky. Very
Cool.
beautiful.
All right. Sounds great. Sounds terrific. I'm making myself
Yeah.
jealous of my own topic. Okay.
No,
Cool.
because here in Brazil, just the weather is a good, but the other things are terrible.
Well, what do you mean, Fabio? You can go to the beach in the morning and then join a protest in the afternoon. All kinds of fun.
Yeah, I didn't go to the protest because it's far from my house, and I wanted.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure you'll have another chance.
yeah, of course, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Thanks, Fabio. That was fun. Early, let me talk to you for a minute.
Yes.
Early, where are you from?
I'm from the Philippines, but now I am working here in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, you're in Abu Dhabi. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say either you've been to America or you've been to a place where American English is spoken.
No, no.
Yes, Philippines is American English. It's not
Yeah,
British
yeah.
English.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the Philippines right now, actually.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, I'm American, but I'm in the Philippines. That's right.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you've been to the beach before, obviously. Goes without
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do they have beaches in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, there are several actually. But right now it's the peak of the summer, so it's like 40 to 45 degrees outside. So you will not really enjoy.
More like being cooked slowly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
Even at nighttime, it's like it's still extremely hot. May
Okay.
until like 40 degrees even at nighttime.
Uh, yeah, I don't know how you stand it, really. What's your
Yeah.
okay? What's your favorite beach in the Philippines? Hajar likes Boracay. She's been to Boracay. What's your
Yeah,
favorite
actually,
beach?
it's I've been to Boracay, and from our place in the province, there are also some popular beaches, which was the shooting or the production place of the Survivor Philippines.
Oh,
I
no
Survivor
kidding.
America. I mean, yeah, Survivor America.
Okay. Yeah. They did a number of the Survivor series in the Philippines. They did quite a different years, whatever seasons, whatever they call it. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Nice. All right. I usually go to Zambales. I'm close to Zambales, so Luzon. I'm in the northern part. Where are you from? Where were you from originally, Early? What part of the country? Oh, I lost her. I scared her away. She's afraid I know her. Maybe. Come back, Early. Come on back. We can talk. Okay. Let's get to our lesson. I'm going to do a screen share. We're going to very basic. I think fairly basic noun type vocabulary. We're going to do a little at the seaside, mix and match. If you guys know the names, here briefly are the answers to all the pictures. We're going to look at the pictures and then see if you guys can get it without. If you can't get it, I'll show you the possible answers. But if you can, see if you can get it without looking at the possible answers, the choices. Okay, before we get started, Hussein has joined us. Hello, Hussein.
Hello.
Welcome to the class. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we're doing a little, Hussein, I'll come around to you in a little bit. We're starting our little mix and match vocabulary lesson. So I'm going to start with Anna, who is
Okay.
first in the class. Anna, first picture over here on the left here, on the far left. What
Yes.
is that?
It is a lighthouse.
Yes, it is a lighthouse, okay? Compound nouns in English. Nouns that have two words stuck together, like air, plane, airplane. Doorknob, doorknob. Air conditioner, air conditioner. So we go high on the first word and low on the second word. So, and put them together. So Anna, a lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse. High, low.
Yes, lighthouse.
That's better. Okay. Do you have lighthouses in Malaga? Are there any?
In Malaga, I don't know, but in
Okay.
in Chipiona, Cadiz, is other beach of near Seville. There is a lighthouse you can see very well.
Really? Have you ever been inside a lighthouse?
And I don't remember, but it's possible.
Yeah,
It's
come on.
possible. I can see the lighthouse inside it.
Okay. Well, you would remember if you went inside a lighthouse. They're pretty unique, pretty
No,
special.
because I started begin to go to the beach when I was 5 years old.
I see.
I went to different beaches to my region, and I don't remember. I
Oh,
don't
I see.
remember exactly.
You're too
No,
young.
no.
Okay. Okay. Let's move on. Mustafa, next picture in line, left to right. What is that? A picture of?
Okay, I have three guesses. Even if it's cliff,
Do you? Okay.
a cliff, or hill, part of hill, or a piece of mountain. I don't know. Like I think cliff.
Well, it's not a piece of mountain. We would never say that.
Okay.
Yeah, your first answer was correct. Cliff. Yeah, you would never say a piece of a mountain. You might say a part of a mountain. That's possible, but never a piece. What was the second thing you said?
I said hill, Hill,
Hill. Hill.
hill, hill,
Yeah, it's definitely
hill.
not a hill either. A hill gently rises to a rounded peak, and a hill is much more gentle. This is very abrupt. This is a 90-degree angle. All right.
Yeah.
Very sharp, yes. Mustafa, have you ever jumped off a cliff?
Oh no! I didn't do that.
I
And
mean, into the
I
water.
oh really? Yeah, I
Into the
thought you
water,
mean.
of course.
I thought you mean have you tried to
Of
what?
course, I don't mean that.
Okay, okay.
Told you this is not
Um,
upbeat class. Upbeat.
uh,
No, no, no. Into
no,
the
no, no.
water.
No, I didn't do that. I have watched some people doing this before, even though some of them, like I saw, like do this maybe, and they don't know how to do it like properly. So they jump in the water, like in the maybe on their back or something went wrong,
Ouch.
and this is maybe cause a lot of problem for them. Yeah, I haven't do that, but it's wow. Yeah, certainly. By the way, I don't. By the way, I don't know how to swim. So how can I do that?
Oh,
Could
yeah.
be a recipe.
Okay. Never
Could be
mind.
a recipe for disaster. Yeah.
Indeed, it could. All right. First things first. You should learn to
Yeah.
swim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot to ask that. Okay. When we're talking about experiences, things we've done or haven't done before, we always tend to use the present perfect tense. I haven't done that before, or I've done that a few times. I may have done that, but I can't remember because I was too young. Even in Anna's case, where she can't remember she was in a lighthouse, I may have done that. I'm still going to use that present
Okay.
perfect tense to talk about experiences. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't.
today. Sorry, teacher, for interruption. Like today, for example, like on that when I had my lunch, I was thinking when I have to use. I know that we have to use present perfect and when talking about experience things, but I told myself, okay, Mustafa, use past simple to be in safe zone. Okay.
Okay. Well, don't. You're actually safer using present perfect. And don't talk to yourself with your own name. Okay. Joking, joking, joking. Okay, moving on. Little surfer music. Saiban, what is the
Yes.
third picture here?
It is this sea waves, or I mean
Okay. Sea waves, okay, or waves, or
waves.
waves. There it is. All right. That's a nice wave. Good curl there. See when it
Yeah.
curls over like that? That's a nice curl there. All right.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, teacher.
Saiban, have you
Yeah.
ever been surfing?
No, teacher. Unfortunately.
Unfortunate. Would you like to go?
Oh yeah, it's my dream teacher.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
hopefully.
yeah, Miami Beach stinks for surfing. I mean,
Yeah,
not really
hopefully.
not a good surfing place, really.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, it's not that
why
great.
teacher?
I think
Why
just
teacher?
this doesn't get a very big waves in there. In case, but
Okay.
of course, Saiban, you can wait until there's a hurricane, and
Oh.
then you can try.
Oh.
Woo, boy! Uh,
Oh,
okay. Wait
will
till
be
there's a
too dangerous.
hurricane. Then the waves will
Oh.
be nice and big.
Oh,
You'll have a
teacher would
lot
be
of
very
fun.
dangerous.
Yes, it might be. Do you know in the Gulf Coast and the around Florida, the Atlantic coast, there's and up into North Carolina, there's been a lot of shark attacks at beaches this summer. Did you know that?
Yeah, yes,
You heard about
teacher.
that?
I have read news about that, and it's very dangerous. Even there, they show athletic a person who, I mean, how can I say, the person who swim free swimmer,
Yeah,
the athletic swimmer who in I mean who swim for I mean free swimming in Atlantic
yeah.
in the ocean, while he swam, and the whole staff was observing him for to secure him. I mean, to guard him. He see. I mean, and suddenly one of the shark. I mean, the shark just suddenly attacked him, and he just appealed, or let's say he asked his staff to just to secure him.
I bet he did.
Yeah,
I bet he didn't just ask. I bet he screamed,
yes,
"Ah,
yes.
help me!"
He
Okay.
asked help. Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
teacher, of
yeah,
course.
okay. All right, you should just say a shark attacked him because you don't know which shark. So one shark in
Yes,
general, you don't know his name or anything, right? You don't know the shark's name.
yes.
No, of course
No,
you
I
don't.
don't know. Yes,
So
yes,
you shouldn't say one of the sharks because you don't know the group of sharks. All right.
yes,
So just a
yes.
shark. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. My apologies to Hajar. Hajar, you get a boring picture here. You didn't get the exciting waves and cliffs. The last picture here, Hajar. What is this a picture of?
Stone.
Stones. Okay. What's another word for stones? Take a look at the possible answers here. I would agree. They are stones. They look quite large. They look about as big as my hand. But imagine if they're much, much smaller. If the camera is much closer to the
People.
ground. Yeah, that's it. Pebbles. Pebbles. Yes.
Pebbles.
Unfortunately, well, yes, if it's very small, like with a microscope, it might be sand, I guess, but sand, I don't know, has more angular shapes, I think. Pebbles are kind of rounded because they're washed by the water. Some of us are not very lucky and we can't go to nice white sandy beaches. We have to go to pebble beaches. Actually, a lot of the Pacific coast in North America, Canada, United States, the beaches are like this, pebbles. Hajar, have you ever collected pebbles or shells or sea glass along the beach?
I collect, but I can't know what is this in English. The coquillage.
Okay, I don't know what that is either. The shells, the
I don't.
outside. No, that's not it.
I don't know the name in English.
Okay, do we have shell? Are we going to look at shells? I forgot. We must have shells. Kind of. We have clams, not really shells. Okay, shells, lots of different animals, different types of animals that live inside a protective covering, and that covering is almost like glass or like pottery, maybe with spirals, designs, or or smooth designs, different colors, like that. Those are shells. You find them on the beach. Okay. I don't know. Probably most people at some point or another have collected shells on the beach, and sometimes sea glass. Do you know what sea glass is, Hajar?
No.
Okay. Does anybody know what sea glass is? Anybody at all in the class? You guys ever heard of sea glass? I bet you've all seen it, but you just don't know what it is. It's glass from bottles, but the ocean has worn it away, just like these pebbles here, so it's rounded. So sea glass is green or blue or brown. Glass used to almost always be made out of blue glass, like in the 1800s and so forth. So it's often blue or green. So it's very old, but the edges are rounded. It's not like sharp. It can't cut you. It's like, but you can see through it. If you pick it up, you can see through it, just like you can see through colored glass. It's called sea glass. It looks really quite beautiful because it's been polished by the ocean waves. And it's kind of pretty. And you would definitely know what it is if you picked it up on the beach. You can figure it out pretty quick. Doesn't really look like glass because it's not sharp anymore, but it is translucent. All right, moving on. Fabio, you're still here? Yeah, Fabio. What is this picture here? This picture on the left. What is that? Oh my gosh.
I think is seaweed.
I think you're right. Could be one type of seaweed is kelp, but here we have seaweed. All right. Fabio, do you ever eat, or have you ever eaten seaweed?
Yes, but just was a joke, joking, not playing with my friends, and yeah, that sounds
really
a long time ago. A long time ago.
Okay, really? I thought you were going to tell me maybe you had some sushi, some nice nori rolls or California roll or something. That dark green substance that they wrap the sushi rice and then the fish inside the rice, they use seaweed.
Okay, and I know.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you were going to tell me that, not just like seaweed out of the ocean. What are you, a seal?
No, yeah, I was in Peru surfing, and we saw seaweeds on the beach, and for joking, it was 20 years ago.
You wild man. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I was.
funny. I guess so. Okay. Anna, you wrote algae. I think you were trying to write algae. In English,
We
it's
can
called.
say we can
Sorry?
we can say that the sea plants.
Sea plant. Well, generally speaking, English speakers call that seaweed. Maybe kelp. Kelp is a generic term. Kelp is a very common type of seaweed, actually.
Okay.
But there are different types of seaweed, definitely. English speakers generally say seaweed, even the kind you eat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, shells, coquille, French, I think close to that in Spanish. Somebody who speaks Spanish, tell me, what's the Spanish word for shells? Anna? Anybody else? Probably similar.
Sorry, teacher, can you repeat?
What's the Spanish
Can
word
you
for
repeat, please?
Yes. What's the Spanish word for shells? Like Salma outside writes coquille.
For shells.
Coquille?
Yes.
Something like that.
There are very different varieties, but almejas, coquinas.
Okay.
is the name.
Okay, different names. Okay, all right. Okay,
Or for example, the most common is chirla.
okay. Coquinas. That's the one I've heard before. Okay,
Oh, coquinas is delicious.
okay, yeah, right. Eat it. All right. Moving on. All right. Early, are you back? I mean, yeah, I know you're back. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Sorry about a while ago.
Oh, it's no problem. It happens to all of us, even the teachers. It happens to everybody. Okay, what is this item next to the seaweed?
It's like a folding chair or like a deck chair.
Folding chair, deck chair? Yeah,
Yeah.
either one I think is acceptable. For me, anyway, I would call it maybe either one of those. Deck chair has here. Generally, if it's made out of wood, it's always called a deck chair, but if it's made out of aluminum or something else, folding chair. All right. Very good. If you have a big one that you can lie down in, do you know what that's called? Usually by a
Um,
pool, more often than at the beach, but do you know that one?
no, no, no.
You know what I mean, though, the kind you can lie your full length of your body.
Yes, yes, I understand.
Yeah. It's called a lounger. So you lounge around on the lounger.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. You ever bring chairs and stuff to the beach? Or
Yes,
what do you bring?
yeah. This one is very common when you go to the beach. Actually, you can see a lot of this kind of deck chair. So, like usually in the afternoon, if you want to relax, like watching the sunset. So it's very nice to sit
Okay.
and watch the sun.
Great. What else do you bring to the beach? When you're here in the Philippines, what do you bring to the beach with you?
We usually brought some balls,
Yeah.
like volleyballs, yeah, to play on the beach, some surfing stuff,
Okay.
so snorkeling, something like that.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, people like to play volleyball on the beach here, which is great because I love to play volleyball on the beach.
Okay.
Yeah, one of my favorites. Okay. Moving on. Hussein has beat it. Anna, back to you. What is this? Now we get to the difficult question. What is this type of ship? Aha! Challenging.
Yes. I suppose is a fishing boat.
Okay. Fishing boat. All right, we have fishing boat here. All right. I would call it a trawler.
Yes,
but
because is on the other next to it.
yeah.
Normally, they are the boat that fish in the ocean.
Mm-hmm. I would call this a trawler as well. This looks like the kind of boat that uses nets. Fishing boats that use nets are generally called trawlers. But yeah, fishing boat works as well. Fishing boat is generic, but there are different types of fishing boats. There are several types of fishing boats. This is one type. But have you ever been on a fishing boat? Anna, have you ever been fishing in the ocean?
Well, in the fishing boat, not, but in a boat, yes. When I felt very well, I didn't have any problem with my allergies. I went to go for a walk in a boat with some friends, and it was very nice, very nice.
This okay, a boat cruise. You never went fishing, ocean fishing?
My husband husband is who like if in the sea. Yes.
Ah, okay, all right, okay. Moving on, Mustafa. Next ship. What is this ship?
This is a ship for carry stuff, I think, but it's called the carry ship, carrier ship, carry ship.
Okay, let's take a look here. What do we got up here?
Oil
Okay,
tanker.
oil tanker. Yeah, this has got the body where it will hold oil inside the body of the ship, I think. The ones that have carry things, okay, the things they carry, those long metal boxes, which can also be put on a train. You will often see them on a train. Those are called containers, okay? So one of those products is called a container ship. All right.
Okay.
And then you would see all of those containers stacked up on the deck. But a tanker, okay, like this one, puts some kind of liquid inside. Go ahead. Sorry.
So, teacher, how about the ship who used for military purpose, like the plane or land on or touchdown should?
Okay, there's lots of different military ships, but the ones the planes land on is an aircraft carrier. Yeah. Okay, cargo ship is also possible. Generally, cargo ship is like fishing ship is a more general term, and then there's different types of cargo ships. A container ship is one of those really big mothers that have, you know, I don't know, hundreds of those giant containers on them. Yep. So you could also say cargo ship. That is absolutely true. And tankers is like a general one, maybe an oil tanker, chemical tanker. Interestingly, I've met a couple sailors, and they told me some crazy stories. Very dangerous to work on tankers. Lots of people get injured or hurt or killed. It's a dangerous job. Anyway, moving on. First one on the left here. What is that? Let's see. Who's up next? Saiban. What is this guy?
Boat. Is it boat, teacher?
It is a boat. What kind of boat? Do you know?
I don't know, teacher, to be honest. Okay, a rowing is not rowing boat.
Rowing boat. Okay, slight difference here. British call it a rowing boat, ing. Americans call it a row boat. We don't have the ing, but it's the same thing. All right.
Okay, teacher. Okay.
Okay, Saiban, do you know how to row a rowboat? And the verb is to row. Do you know how to row a rowboat?
Oh, no, teacher. Unfortunately, I don't know how to row the rowboat.
It looks like it's really easy when you watch it on TV or the movies, but when you try it, you the first time at least, it takes some practice. You look ridiculous because you just spin in a circle. You don't know what you're doing. Keep that in mind. So don't go out on a rowboat on your first date with a girl, Saiban. You'll make a fool of yourself. Don't do that.
Okay.
It's very romantic, a romantic idea, but you need to practice first, okay? You're going to look ridiculous.
Okay,
all right. It's something you need to practice. A canoe, a kayak, a rowboat, you need to practice that. A rowboat has oars, okay? O-A-R-S. And a canoe or a kayak has a paddle. There is a difference. This is something that always gets confused for novices or language learners. All right? They're two different things. Oars are always a pair on either side, and paddles can be moved from side to side. Okay? Keep that in mind. All right. Hope you're writing down all my great advice, Saiban. I'm giving you some really good advice today. So, hope you're making notes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I made the notes. Yes.
Good.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. I'm here to help. Hajar, have you ever eaten these things? What are these things? Next picture. Hajar, are you there?
Oh, okay. I'm mute. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
The jelly.
What are they? Did I lose you again?
I said, yeah, the jellyfish.
No. We haven't got to the jellyfish yet. Next to the rowboat here. Between the... Yeah.
I don't know the name.
These are clams. Okay, there's lots of different kinds of clams. I don't know what they're... I'm sure they're called different names in different countries, but in English, like Americans eat a lot of kind of clams, quahog, cherry stone. It kind of depends on size, sometimes different species, but a bunch of different kinds. Hajar, you ever eat clams? Little pesto clam sauce, maybe clams in marinara?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you like them?
Yes.
Yeah, I love them. Yummy. I love shellfish. Do you like shellfish, Hajar?
I don't know what is this.
Shellfish includes all things with shells. Okay? Crab, lobster, shrimp, clams, like in the picture, clams, mussels, prawns. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah.
Scallops. 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 Yeah. I love shellfish. What's your favorite shellfish, Hajar?
Maybe the shrimp.
Shrimp? Have you ever had North Atlantic lobster?
Yes, I eat lobster.
Yeah? No, I'm not talking about tropical lobster. I'm talking about North Atlantic lobster, like Maine lobster. It's better.
No, I don't know.
Okay, all right, well, that's your homework. Go find one and eat it. It's delicious. Okay, Fabio. More surfer music. Fabio, you do this every day. This is a picture of Fabio. Oh my God.
Surfing.
I didn't plan that. I really didn't plan that. Okay. So you do this all the time?
Yes. Oh, almost every day. Just 5 to 4 days a week.
Okay. Are you any good? You must be if you do it every day.
No more. No more. I was good. Not nowadays. I'm slow. No, I'm low. Yeah.
You're slow.
Not like it.
Okay. Did you ever compete? Maybe when you were younger. Did you ever compete?
No. I've never competed before.
Okay. I understand that. I love to ski and snowboard. I'm a mountain guy. But I only compete in really stupid competitions. What's that? Good sport? Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I've never practiced the snowboarding because I don't like too much to cold weather cold. But someday I will.
Yeah, cold weather. I don't know if I'd really recommend it. I'm full of advice today, aren't I? I don't know if I'd recommend it. If once you reach a certain age, it's extremely painful experience because you're strapped into a snowboard. You have to fall like, bam, backwards or forwards. It's not like skis where you can, or something surfing where you can kind of crumple to the ground, bend your knees and fall down. You just slam down from perfectly standing to perfectly lying down. Wham! It beats the heck out of you. When you're older, it's not that much fun to get beat up anymore.
Okay, of course.
When you're young,
Yeah,
you
of
can
course.
take it. Yeah, I don't know. You might want to go skiing or something. I don't know. Okay, moving on. Early.
Yeah.
The early bird gets the worm. Okay, what's this? Oh, I can't wait to ask you another question. What's this, first of all?
It's a bird, but actually I'm not familiar what kind of
Okay.
species.
Now, I think this is the weirdest thing in the world because I live in the Philippines. I have traveled all around the world. Everybody else in class, do you know what this is? Anybody else in class?
Yes, it's a seagull.
It's a seagull. Of course, it's a seagull. Seagulls are,
Yes.
you would assume that seagulls are everywhere where there's the ocean, or at least I did, because everywhere I went before in my life, there were seagulls everywhere in the ocean. Do you have seagulls in Brazil, Fabio? Okay, Anna, you have seagulls, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think yes, because it's very similar that you have here.
Yeah,
but
maybe not exactly, but all right.
yeah, not
Basically.
that. It's an angry bird. It's an angry bird. You have here. What's another name?
Angry birds. Okay.
Yeah, if you
They're
run, if you
noisy.
run close that, then there they he attacked us.
Yeah. Don't go waving a fish around, okay? Taking your life. Yeah, right. Okay. For some reason, early, I could not believe when I came to the Philippines. I've been to the beaches all over in the Philippines, and I'd never seen a seagull. How did they miss the Philippines? Seagulls are everywhere. Everywhere. I just can't believe. What happened? Did Filipinos eat them all? Where did they go? Where are they?
Actually, I'm not also familiar with the seagull.
I know.
I've been to I've been to some beaches in the Philippines, but really I haven't seen this one.
I know. I haven't either. That's what I'm saying. I could never figure out why there are none of these in the Philippines. It strikes me as
They are not
very strange.
maybe they are not like for tropical countries. I'm not aware. I'm not really sure.
I don't know. They're in Jamaica. They're in Trinidad and Tobago. They're in Brazil. They're everywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like rats. Basically, they're rats of the beach. Okay? So it's like going somewhere and finding no rats at all. They basically are. They're flying rats on the beach. Like, you see pigeons everywhere. You see pigeons in the Philippines, right? Pigeons in the city, the birds, the doves, morning doves, whatever. Everybody knows those. They're everywhere. They're in Europe. They're in China. They're in Asia. They're in Africa. They're everywhere. Okay. I never could figure out why there's no seagulls in the Philippines. It's the weirdest thing to me. All right. Anyway. Wow, we're never going to make it through our list. All right. We only have a minute, so we're going to have to go really fast. Let's see if we can do this. Anna, what's first picture on the left?
Castle.
Sandcastle. Yes, we definitely have sandcastle on here. Notice that it is one word. Yes, that's true. It is another compound noun.
Okay.
All right, we're doing the fast round here. Mustafa, what's this thing here? You get all the geological. Oh, he's gone. Okay, sorry. All right, Seban, what's this geological feature here called?
A delta? Is it delta? Not delta.
No, a delta is the end of the river as it goes out into the ocean. Okay.
Okay. barrier. There's called what barrier? I forget actually, but it is barrier, but I don't know the barrier exactly.
Not exactly. It is a bay. B-A-Y.
Bay.
Okay.
Bay. Okay.
Protected area where land kind of surrounds most of it. That's a bay.
But
okay.
there's something called barrier, shell barrier or shell barrier.
Well,
it's like
I don't know.
Okay.
There's man-made barriers, and there's also often a reef before the beach where you have the deep ocean.
Yeah.
You frequently are going to have a reef, like the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, for example.
Yeah, reef.
Which is a natural barrier. Yeah,
yes,
it's natural. Right. By the way, the long piece of land sticking out into the ocean, that is a, does anybody know? Okay. That long piece of land is called a peninsula. A peninsula. Okay. We are so out of time. All right. Hajar, see if we can do this lightning fast. Who's this guy sitting in the chair? Hajar?
I don't know.
His name's
lifeguard.
His name's Ralph. No, it's not. I don't know his name. It's a lifeguard, of course. Okay, Fabio, what's this thing?
This jellyfish.
Yeah. Would you like to see a jellyfish when you're out there on your board?
Yes, and burns a lot.
No, so you would not like to see one. No, you wouldn't. You've been stung, obviously, because people who have been stung know that it burns. Yeah, I've been stung too. I know. Early, what's this thing? The picture on the left, where the people are walking.
It's a promenade.
Promenade, or Americans like to call it a boardwalk. Right.
Ah, okay.
But promenade is correct. And Hajar?
Excuse me.
Sure.
Yeah, is it a promenade or promenade? Is it what's the appropriate?
That's a good question. I think there are two pronunciations. I call it a promenade with an A because I'm an American and we, we talk like that. We can't help it. But British might call it a promenade, so that is a
okay.
very valid question. Hajar, what's this picture? The next one. What's this guy?
Roadway.
What's that?
The roadways.
The roadways. Wave rider. He is windsurfing.
Yes.
Okay? That is called windsurfing. I spent the worst afternoon of my life trying this sport. I did nothing but fall down for 4 hours straight. It was horrible. Fabio, what's this here?
A pier.
Yeah, it's a pier. It's a very beautiful sunset, too. All right, that's a pier. Oh, okay, we do have some shells. I thought we had some shells. All right, last of all, Hajar, I'm glad you stuck around. There is a sea star and a bunch of shells on the beach. I was asking earlier if you collected these things ever.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
but I don't have this. I don't know the name.
yeah, seashells and the star is just sea star. Okay. There it is. All right. We're way over time, so ladies and gentlemen, I have to go. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope I see you again real soon.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.